In the next 10 minutes, you'll see how everyday Australians are creating financial freedom without starting a business, without taking big risks, and without needing a degree or special skills. My name's Kruze Hunter-Boyd. 5 years ago, I was living in Melbourne, working a $70,000 a year office job. I went to uni, worked the 40+ hour weeks, stayed back late and aimed for the promotions. I did everything right by society's standards, but no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get ahead. Bills kept rising, my savings barely moved, and I remember one night thinking, something has to change. I needed a way to create the life that I actually wanted. Fast forward to today, I built a multi-million-dollar company. I've been featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur and Yahoo Finance and helped over 1,000 Australians move from fixed pay to uncapped earning potential. What I'm about to share works because it flips the old advice on its head. Instead of trading time for a set salary or hourly rate, you get paid for results, an uncapped income instead of a capped one. Robert Kiyosaki explains in Rich Dad Poor Dad that most people spend their lives trading time for money. The next step is learning a specialist, high-value skill that gives you control and lets you earn based on skill, not hours. It's simply a career upgrade using your existing skills. That's the difference between people who keep struggling and those who move ahead. But here's the truth, this system has changed. The cost of living keeps climbing while salaries can't keep up. The average Aussie household now needs nearly $200,000 a year just to afford a home in most major cities. AI is moving fast. As stated in Forbes, Goldman Sachs predicts 300 million jobs will be lost to AI, and other reports say up to 25% of the workforce will be replaced. Billionaire Warren Buffett said it best, it's not about how hard you row, it's the boat that you're in. And right now, most Aussies are in the wrong boat. A capped income boat that can't keep up no matter how hard you row. That's why what I'm about to show you matters right now. Thousands of Aussies have already upgraded. Micah, an Uber driver from Adelaide, made $42,000 in his first 2 months. And Nathan from Victoria said, I'm making more in my first week than I did as a tradie. And we're just getting started. I'm stoked to finally be out of the trades and doing work I actually love. Then we have Gabrielle, who moved from New Zealand to Australia. She wanted a way to make money online and now works remotely. She's now doing it full time and can work from anywhere. And Doniella, a mum from Sydney, she said, after just a few weeks, I secured a remote role and made $3,600 in 1 week, and that flexibility lets me work from home and care for my kids. Skill sits inside a $400 billion a year global industry that's still growing every year, as stated in Forbes and Yahoo Finance. And no, it's not crypto, not dropshipping, not trading, not property investment, and not some side hustle that burns you out. You don't build a business, you don't chase clients, you don't need tech skills, and no, you won't be approaching family or friends or selling one of those water filters to your mates. It's a straightforward, learnable skill that business owners already pay well for because it helps them grow. The people doing well financially understand one truth. To create freedom, you need a skill that's in demand and provides massive value to the marketplace. Back when I worked in the Melbourne office, I was following outdated advice. Study hard, get a good job, work 40 to 50 hours a week, get a mortgage and hope that one day it all pays off. And it just doesn't work anymore. Then I met a mentor who introduced me to a career upgrade, one where you earn based on skill, not time. That's when I discovered remote closing, and that discovery changed everything for me. That skill took me from $70,000 a year to over $50,000 a month in net income. It let me retire my mum, travel and build a life completely on my own terms. Here's Macca from Canberra. He closed a $23 million deal, netted over $1 million in net income in 1 day. We bumped into each other at the Melbourne airport, here's us now, and celebrated the win together. Tristan from Newcastle now makes 3 times a week what he did as a tradie and lives as a digital nomad in places like Bali and Thailand. And here's what Aidan from Melbourne said. I'm thrilled to share I'm officially leaving Australia and settling abroad. After being remote for nearly a year and earning 6 figures, thanks to Kruze, remote closing has been my ticket to freedom. And we have Alex from Brisbane, an engineer. He made $8,000 in 1 week and built a multiple 6-figure income online. And then Danny, an online coach from Perth, said with Kruze's guidance, I closed $240,000 within 1 month and made over $20,000 in net income. Then we have Brad, a lawyer from Perth. He landed an ideal, high-paying remote role that allowed him to create his ideal lifestyle. And then Rafi, a finance professional from the Gold Coast, has now tripled his income with this skill. That's exactly why I built this system, so people can finally see there's another way. I'm not sharing this to hype anything up, I just know what it feels like to do everything right and still not move forward. This is the opportunity I wish someone had shown me years ago. Picture this, you wake up, grab your coffee, coffee and start your day from home or your local cafe. No drive to work, no boss looking over your shoulder. You're speaking with warm people who've already shown interest in a high-value program or service that helps them. You guide them through a simple process and get paid $500 to $5,000 for a 30-minute conversation. That's what this skill makes possible. That's exactly what the uncapped income system teaches you. Step by step, you learn the skill, plug into a network of established and successful business owners who already have everything built, and earn based on skill, not time. Most people spend their lives trading time for money in a system that truly doesn't allow them to get ahead. This is the faster, smarter path, taught by people already in the top 10% income earners in the world. The next step is a quick 7-minute intro chat with our team. We have a few spaces available where we'll give you a brief overview of how it works, answer any questions, and determine whether it's a good option for you. No pressure, no selling, just an honest conversation around what's possible. So if you're interested, click the button below to book your 7-minute intro chat. It's free, it takes less than 7 minutes, and years from now you'll look back and realize this was the moment that started to shift everything.